Welcome back here on the Owls Media Network. We're joined by Coach Blood. Coach Blood, a great day, back-to-back wins, and nice little win streak for you guys as you head into the end of the season. What's your overall thoughts?
Yeah, it was good to continue to play well. Very nice to be out on the field, our field, be
Right.
at home again and have the sun be out and it actually be comfortable, enjoyable being out here. So, yeah, a great day overall. I thought Shea Zena gave us a good start in the first game. Liam Conley came in and did a good job in relief. They gave us a lot of stuff in the first game. I don't think that we had our best at-bats in that first game by any stretch. But Shea was good enough, and Liam did well, and we got a couple of hits and took advantage of some of the things they gave us. Game two, obviously we had that one big inning to kind of separate us, and Nate Pirog, little in and out of the zone, and he's been very good at times, and then more of what we've seen here today. When he executes his pitches, he's a LEC pitcher. He's a conference guy. But when we went to Lang, I thought that was a big turning point. We obviously had put some runs on the board, but I thought Jack did a really good job just kind of settling us down on defense and on the mound.
Right. So the bullpen has been really good these last two games, especially. And at the start of the season, it seemed like sometimes you'd let the other teams get into games that they probably shouldn't be in. So kind of what's been the change with the bullpen?
I wouldn't say that we're exactly where we want to be just
Sure.
yet with the pen, but as the season goes on, the bullpen is a tough spot because we only play 35, 40 games, and when you get 8 or 9 or 10 appearances in that stretch, you have 1 or 2 bad outings, and your numbers, we just don't play enough games for those numbers to kind of
even out,
straighten out.
Yeah, makes sense.
So. I think some guys put a lot of pressure on themselves after they have one bad outing, and you just have to, be able to let go of those outings and hope and know that you're going to get the ball again. And when you get the ball again, do the best you can. But we have guys that are capable of doing a very good job in those roles. We just need to be more consistent. Even Dan, I thought Kentafi's stuff was good today. He looked sharp. But then when he missed in some bad spots, and they put some good swings on him. But yeah, there's enough there. We just need to be more consistent on the back end.
For sure. So on the other side of things, very productive with the bats in our hands. I mean, lots of hits today. What's kind of been the big change for you guys? I mean, lots of runs in the last 4 games, especially. So what's kind of been the mindset, the change? What have you been telling your team?
I think the more at bats, we're at the point of the season when most hitters that have, got 100 at bats or so closing in on that at this time of the year, and the temperatures are starting to warm up a little bit. That's when your offensive guys start to feel more comfortable. And we've got some guys that are, this is their 3rd year being an everyday guy, 4th year being an everyday guy. And so they've been through this. They understand what an LEC game, what it entails, and the pressure and the situations and the stuff that the opposing arms have. So I think it's just a combination of, the point of the season we're at, the experience, and guys just, oftentimes it seems like offensively when you click, everybody starts to click. It can be infectious. So hopefully we can keep that rolling tomorrow in Castleton.
Yeah, so you stole it right out of my mouth. I was just about to ask you about Castleton. So what are the thoughts, coming off of 2 games today? You're going to have to rest some guys, I'm sure, a little bit, but what's kind of the mindset for tomorrow?
Well, it was one of the reasons why we got a few guys out of that second game there, just try to, make sure that they were healthy and ready for tomorrow. We haven't I said to the guys in the huddle, we haven't played well there. We have not played well in Castleton since I've been here. I don't know if we've won a game there since I've been here. So at some point we need to flip that script. And the one good thing, you had asked about the bullpen. Right now we've got 5 guys that I feel can start for us.
That's great.
Tomorrow, we're going to play. We've played 4 conference games in the last 3-4 days, and tomorrow we got David Floyd on the mound, who probably has the best stuff on our entire staff. So it's not a typical oh man, we've had a long stretch of games. Who are we going to start tomorrow? You got Dave Floyd going. So the guys should feel confident with him on the mound. We didn't have to use George or Troy or a couple of the other guys that we've used out of the pen consistently, so we got those guys ready to go tomorrow too. So yeah, starts pitching and defense. If Dave gives us a good start tomorrow, I think we'll have a very good chance to win.
For sure. Well, best of luck tomorrow. Thanks for your time, and congratulations on 2 big wins today.
All right, thank you very much.
Yep.
This is Paul Sullivan of Sullivan Tire Company. We're thrilled to be sponsoring the Keene State College Athletic Program, supporting the Owls. No matter what the sport is, in Division III, they are legendary. What a great academic institution, liberal arts school, in a beautiful part of New England. So let's go, you Owls. And remember, at Sullivan Tire, we're always here to get you there. Thank you.
When we put this uniform on, we're preparing to serve our home state of New Hampshire. We serve part-time in our own communities and for our families and friends. In any emergency or disaster, you can count on the soldiers of the New Hampshire Army National Guard to be there. Our mission here at home is to make life better for everyone, and the benefits we earn help us improve our own lives. Learn more about part-time service with the New Hampshire Army National Guard at nationalguard.com/NH.
Thank you for joining us again here on the Sullivan Tire pregame and postgame show. Tonight's game on the Owls Media Network is brought to you by the New Hampshire Army National Guard. Visit nationalguard.com/NH or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. Also brought to you by New Car Nissan of Keene, your premier Nissan and used car dealership near Keene. Discover the new car difference. American Steel Fabricators. Visit americansteelfab.com. Fenton Family Dealerships, the tri-state area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, locally owned since 1986. Fieldstone Land Consultants, a professional engineering, land surveying, and environmental services company serving New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont, and Maine. The Melanson Company, commercial and residential roofing since 1932. Engelberth Construction, we build relationships for life. Sullivan Tire, located on Winchester Street in Keene, we're always here to get you there. Noise Volkswagen, we look forward to guiding you on your Volkswagen journey. And by the Best Western Plus Hotel, located at 401 Winchester Street in Keene. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Owls Media Network. Baseball will be back in action tomorrow at Castleton. Next time you'll see us here on the network is Wednesday night as men's lacrosse takes on Castleton here at home. Thanks for joining us once again after a beautiful day here in Keene, New Hampshire. I'm Carson Flake signing off. Have a good night. They're 1 out away from ending this game. Nichols deals fly ball into right field. And that's going to do it here at the Owls Athletic Complex. Keene State 14, WestCon 4. Keene State gets the sweep today in this doubleheader matchup.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast and thank you for watching.